What's up, everybody? It's the Faceless Caseworker back at it again. And today I'm bringing you a story about an alleged TikTok like app that is supposed to stop mental health in children. If you're worried about suicide increasing in young kids, stop right here. This is the video for you. All right. A new app slated for 2022 was created, similar like TikTok, to prevent suicide and mental illness in kids. All right. Suicide attempts were up 50% among teen girls last winter during the pandemic, while as many as 54% of teens reported having suicidal thoughts in early 2021. All right. There is a pediatric institution that has declared a national emergency in child and adolescent health. All right. Now, this is making Silicon Valley get busy and try to create apps. Now, a startup called Be Me, built by minds from Harvard, Facebook, and the Trevor Project. You can look up into the Trevor Project. Now, it's an app coming out in 2022 for teens, and it looks just like TikTok, guys. All right. $7 million has been put into this. All right. So people must believe it's going to do something, or they're just trying to make some money. All right. Now, it has a partnership with 10 commercial healthcare and Medicaid plans. So this means that even the kids on a low scale of income will be able to access app because there's many apps that are out there for mental health, but a lot of them are for pay and many people can't afford them. But there's a tragedy going on that's not really being spoken about, that our kids using these social media apps are getting more and more depressed, committing suicide every day, and something needs to be done. Me, the Faces caseworker, I'm a caseworker. I've worked in the field for 8 years. I've worked with all type of individuals and mental health, physical illness, homelessness. I found people housing in the most toughest times in a pandemic. I worked through the pandemic at that. Can I get a round of applause for that? Masked up every day. Um, and we're worried about mental health amongst kids. All right, so the industry, the technology industry, is trying to get more involved and try to do something about it. Now, this Be Me app works on smartphones. They're going to be working with influencers and all the social media tricks that get an app working every day. All right, now I have probably like you have some pretty skeptical about how this app and what it's really going to actually do. The first thing is this app is going to be getting paid by insurance companies. Now, anybody knows about billing of insurance companies, it's pretty technical. All right. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, but they say that they have relationships with the healthcare industry. All right. Now, and healthcare insurance companies are always looking to make cut costs and to give they can cut down funding, spending on therapists, actual in-person visits. Of course, they're going to be down for that. All right. But these apps, just relying on everything about apps, I don't know. All right, I'm going to give my opinion before this video is over. All right, now this launch it doesn't start until 2022. All right, and it's created by a guy who oversaw the integrity at Facebook. I find that funny. Did he say integrity? All right, Mandeep Dhillon, who is the chief product technical officer, was integrity managing integrity at Facebook. This worries me. Did he say integrity? Facebook, the same app that has been privacy stolen and different information and allegedly have been accused of manipulating elections, allegedly, and different things like that. All these things are alleged, all right? But you can check the news in Congress and different reports stating this. So that worries me right there, that the property manager who saw integrity is going to keep this app Be Me, where it's working with children who are suffering from mental illness and a pandemic and a crisis for mental health with our kids, and he's going to keep the integrity of this app. I'm concerned already, all right? His argument, I have teens at home. Okay, guy. I hope you're watching your teens the same way, all right? Hope your kids aren't watching drill music, the new drill music in the Bronx. Anyway, how this app work? You sign on. It's supposed to monitor your feelings and moods and identify these different things. Kind of like one of those rings that you wear, a mood ring in elementary school, or maybe it's like a Fitbit for mental health. Don't know. All right, now So it's similar to TikTok, and they're hoping that kids are going to jump on. I mean, people like kids like TikTok for dancing. I don't know if there's any dancing on BME because we know physical health and definitely helps with mental health. So me, I think the kids should just keep dancing. All right. How they're going to get these kids to jump on, I have no idea. They said they're using all these clinical psychology terms and different things that are implemented into the app. All right. And we'll see how that works. All right. And they're going to be doing deep breathing and mindfulness practice and different things. Clearly, this is outside of what's outside of traditional therapy. Now, what's great about this app is that at least they won't be taking any medications that may alter their neurotransmitters in their brain. All right, because no psychotropic medications can affect the neurotransmitters in the brain, and there's many studies that show that a developing child may be affected by this. But that's another story. All right. Now, these apps are supposed to collect data over time and analyze your behavior and create different things to alleviate stress, and it works off of your moods. All right. Now, obviously, this is like social media, but the kids won't be able to add pictures and things like that. It's not similar like TikTok on that level. You won't be able to post a dance when you're feeling depressed. The app shall, you know, analyze your pointers and things that you provide, and it will analyze that and create a basically information for you to become better. So and the app also has a coaching section. I guess you can speak with coaches. They're not psychologists, so that even worries more. There's a bunch of coaches on there. All right, be me. Maybe you should hire the Faces caseworker to be in here, who constantly is in the care and concerned and has dedicated his life to the benefit of mental health for all human beings. All right, but what concerns me about this app is that because it's a pandemic, corporate America is still trying to cash in. All right. If you want to help people, right, don't worry about creating apps. Don't worry about hiring more people. What you need to do is stop and prevent child abuse and neglect of kids. All right. You want to prevent it from the source. Most of these kids are on these apps because they're being neglected by their family and so and so. Whether it be because their parents at work, doesn't matter. All right. Kids need to be, we need to pay attention to what's going on in the kids' lives, especially teenagers. All right. If a child is feeling depressed, we need to speak to our kids. All right. Stop trying to be your child's friend. Be a parent. Ask your kid, what's going on? Do you feel okay? Doesn't matter how many times, just keep asking. Keep asking, all right? Check the room. Look for alcohol bottles. Look for different things. Look for posts, all right? You give your child a phone, make sure you have access to that phone, all right? And please be present. Have all the things that you need. All right. Speak to a therapist. Have a therapist online. Don't rely on an app, which possibly may help, but don't rely on an app to help your kids out to become mentally well. All right. If you feel well, please reach out to your local area and find out a local therapist or your insurance company that may assist your child. All right. But do not rely on an app. Apps, I mean, we've seen the trouble in either the app's going to be helpful or it's not. But I know what is helpful: paying attention to your kids' problems and asking them the right questions. All right. And if you like videos like this and you like information similar to this, helping out your kids on mental health, please subscribe to the Faces Caseworker. All right. We're here. We want to reduce mental health illness in adults and suicide in children as well. All right. If you agree, hit the like button. Please subscribe. This is the Faces Caseworker, and I am